take a moment and get yourself situated in a time and in a place where it's easier for you to relax, where you won't be disturbed by people or by technology. And it's probably best to be seated. So just relax and allow all of this to happen. Allowing is key. Allowing relaxation to wash over your body. Allowing past life memories to gently arise easily as we progress through this session. Trust the deeper part of your inner mind. And if at any time you wish to terminate this session, you may easily do so by thinking or saying out loud, "Fully awake," and immediately returning to the present time and place. So let's start by having you just stare at something in your immediate environment with your eyes wide open. And breathe. Notice your breath coming and going. And as you breathe, allowing your muscles to relax deeper and deeper with each easy exhalation. Allowing the muscles to relax deeper and deeper with each word I speak. And allowing any sounds you hear, any thoughts you think, to be interpreted by your mind as soothing sounds and soothing thoughts. Allow my voice to be like the voice of a trusted friend or confidant. So place all of your attention upon the soles of your feet and notice how they feel. Notice if the soles of your feet are comfortable. Notice if the soles of your feet are tingling with those pleasant, subtle feelings occurring in the soles of your feet. And you can close your eyes down now, just letting the eyelids flutter closed. And noticing how it's easier to rest. It's easier to relax now that your eyes are closed. And when you place your attention on the soles of your feet, maybe it changed the quality of the feeling, or even the tingling coming from the soles of your feet as you listen to the sound of my voice. And now, in your mind, I would like you to use your powerful imagination and imagine that on the inside, you are standing in front of a beautiful elevator, ornate, perhaps even vintage. And as you press the button, the doors smoothly slide open, and you step onto the elevator car. And you see up above that you are on the 5th floor. And on the panel, you press the button labeled number 1. And perhaps even feel this button depress and pop back as the doors smoothly close. And you feel the elevator begin to go down, bringing you deeper as the elevator goes down. And you see on the indicator panel above the doors the arrow shifting and going from 5 to 4 as the elevator continues to move down. You may allow your body to relax deeper and deeper. 3. Another whole floor down. And letting all of the muscles in your body become heavy with that wonderful feeling of deep relaxation. You know, like when all of the muscles become as heavy as lead, leaden, 2, and heavy. Because the deeper you go, the more you relax, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go into relaxation with each easy beat of your heart. 1. All the way down. And as the arrow points at the number 1 on the indicator panel, the doors slide smoothly open. And you step off the elevator car and recognize that you are high up on a mountaintop. And that you can see in all directions for miles and miles, perhaps even higher than the cloud formations. And you sit down on the earth and you close your eyes and you release any remaining tension, just allowing any remaining tension to drain away from your body, releasing any fears you may have, letting all that go. Maybe even old limiting beliefs, whether you know they exist or what they are or you don't. Just have the intention to release all of that now, because you don't need it. And sitting here with your eyes closed on the top of this beautiful mountain, you are filled with and surrounded by a beautiful, protective white or golden light from the heavens. Feel yourself as safe and guarded by the loving energy of the universe. Like a beautiful golden or white light that surrounds you and protects you. Your muscles relaxed, soft, warm, letting go more and more. As you feel content, safe, and peaceful in this beautiful place, in this relaxed and natural state. Warm, safe, surrounded by love, peace, and wisdom. You can become so deeply relaxed and remain in this state, or go even deeper for as long as you wish, and as you listen to my voice. And no matter how deep you go, or don't, just allowing my voice to travel with you. It's your intention to travel back in time to places you've been before, so very long ago, and to remember important people and events from earlier times. You are doing this to help you on your path and to help you in your current life. Wherever your mind takes you, you will be inherently safe and secure, no matter what happens or what experience or experiences you remember. And now you stand from this spot on the mountaintop and begin walking, following a footpath as it begins leading you down the mountain. 10, 9, 8, following the path down. With each step, and as you go deeper, you feel more confident. You feel more secure in your own inherent loving strength and power. 7, 6, 5. The deeper you go, the better you feel. You are strong and filled with peace. 4, 3, 2, going deeper, walking along the path. All the muscles in your body becoming like handfuls of loose and limp rubber bands. And 1. This path has led you to a magnificent, beautiful crystal arch studded with stones of red, orange, yellow, green, purple, blue, and white. You walk up to the arch, maybe even placing your hand on it, feeling these crystals with your hand. You step directly underneath the arch and feel the power of the crystal stones infusing your body with peace and wisdom and clarity. You have come this far. If you are ready to proceed, you are ready to remember important details from an earlier lifetime you've led for the benefit of your present lifetime. You walk underneath and through the arch, and you enter a beautiful crystal hall, like the kind of place that might be in a palace. All around are mirrors, gold, marble. Crystal chandeliers hang from the ceiling, with candles burning in the chandeliers. Everything is alive and glittering. There are marble statues, paintings hanging from the walls, frescoes on the ceiling. You wander through this hall and wonder at the beauty of this place. And wonder at the beauty of your greater existence. And wonder, as you continue wandering through this hall, at the same time of what is to come, as soon as you proceed into an important past lifetime you've led, for you to remember and re-experience with clarity exactly what happened in the past. Glittering. You see the candles burning in the crystal chandeliers and on the wall sconces, casting light everywhere. And as you walk through the hall, you are funneled toward a large glass door with a large, smooth, blue sapphire doorknob. This door leads to an earlier lifetime you've led. This earlier lifetime that has important experiences to remember, that has important wisdom for you to glean, for your benefit, and for the benefit of your present lifetime. In a few moments, I will count from 3 down to 1, and then snap my fingers. And when I do this, if you are willing, if you wish to do so, turn the knob on the door and proceed through the doorway into a scene from an earlier lifetime you have led. 3, 2, 1. Proceed through the door into this earlier scene and look straight down at your feet. And notice if you are wearing shoes or boots, some other type of footwear, or if you're barefoot. Notice what kind of surface you are standing on, whether it's dirt or sand, stone, brick, pavement, grass, wood, or something else. And now your legs. Notice if your legs are bare or if they're covered. And notice your torso, if your torso is bare or covered. And if covered, what kind of material? You can run your hands over the material, the clothing, and tell whether it's coarse or smooth. Do you have anything in your hands? A tool, a domestic item, like a pot, a weapon. Are you wearing any jewelry? A necklace, earrings, rings on your fingers, a bracelet, or something else? And are you inside or outside in this scene? What can you notice about your surroundings? Are there other people about? Are you alone? And what does it feel like in this earlier body? If you're looking from the outside at your former body, you can feel free to get in. And notice what it feels like in this earlier body. Are you healthy or not healthy? Do you feel happy or unhappy? Do you know why you are either happy or unhappy? Are you male or female? And are you engaged in some type of activity, or are you merely observing? In a moment, I'm going to count from 3 down to 1 and then snap my fingers. At the snap, I'd like you to go to the very best day of this earlier lifetime you're examining now as a child. 3, 2, 1. Just be in this earlier scene as a child in this earlier past lifetime. this best day? What makes this day so good? What is it about this scene? And what are you feeling in this best day scene as a child? Notice what's happening. Notice where you are. And reflect on if you have felt this way, if you have felt these feelings in your present life. And notice if there's anything else that's important to recognize before we move to the next scene. As before, in a moment I will count from 3 down to 1 and snap my fingers. When I do this, I would like you to go to the worst day of this earlier lifetime you're examining now as a child. 3, 2, 1. Notice where you are and what you're doing. Notice what's happening around you. What makes this day so bad? How are you feeling? Have you felt these feelings in your present life? Are these feelings a pattern? When I snap my fingers, go to a scene from this earlier lifetime you're examining now, to a scene that you regret the most, to something that if you had to do all over again, you would do differently. 3, 2, 1. Be in this scene now, earlier in this lifetime you're examining now, of regret. Notice what is happening. Notice what you are doing or what you are failing to do that is creating the regret. Notice why you are taking this action or failing to take an action that creates the regret. Are there parallels with your present life? And if you could change all of this, how would you change it? What would you do differently? How can you use this understanding in your present life? When I snap my fingers again, go to a scene from this earlier lifetime, the one you're examining now, that you are the most proud of, that created the greatest feelings of pride and/or accomplishment. 3, 2, 1. Notice where you are. Notice what's around you and what's happening. Notice what it is you're doing or not doing that creates these feelings of pride or accomplishment. Notice what it takes in order to take this action or to refrain from this action, what qualities it takes to create this sense of accomplishment. Does this scene have parallels in your present life? What wisdom inherent in this earlier scene, in this earlier incarnation of you, can you bring back with you into your present life? When I snap my fingers again, I would like you to go to a scene in this earlier lifetime that represents the most difficult relationship you had with another person. 3, 2, and 1. Be in this earlier scene now that represents the most difficult relationship you had in this earlier lifetime. Notice where you are and what's happening. Whether there's some kind of dispute, or what the characteristics are of the other person. The characteristics of you that makes this relationship so difficult. And does this person remind you of anyone in your present life? And if so, are you replaying an old relationship? Are you replaying old patterns? When I snap my fingers again, go to another scene in this earlier lifetime you're examining now. A scene with a person with whom you've had the most loving relationship in this earlier lifetime. 3, 2, and 1. Notice where you are. Notice what's happening. Who you are with, and how you feel. What makes this relationship so loving. What is it about how you feel about each other, how you think about each other, and how you interact with each other that makes this relationship so very loving? Does this person remind you of any person in your present life? In your mind, as though you can speak to this other person purely mind to mind, ask them what your name is. What do people call you? Ask them what year it is. Ask them, where in the world are you? Country, kingdom, city, state, village, province. And now, ask this other person what they love most about you. Ask them what they want you to know about yourself. When I snap my fingers again, I would like you to go to an earlier time in this past life you're examining now, where you are working with a tool or a machine or a weapon or an instrument, or in a place where you are exhibiting your greatest skill or ability of this previous life. 3, 2, 1. Just be there now, in this earlier time, as though it's happening all over again, where you are interacting with a tool or implement, a weapon or an instrument, and or you're in a place where you are exhibiting your greatest skill or ability or talent. Notice how you feel in this setting. Are you respected for this talent or ability? Is this skill or talent similar to anything in your present life? And what? What can you bring back with you into your present life? What insight or capability or technical understanding can you bring back with you into your present life regarding this skill? When I snap my fingers again, I would like you to go to the very best day of this previous lifetime as an adult. 3, 2, and 1. Just be there now, as though it's happening all over again. What makes this such a wonderful day? Are you alone or with others? Have you felt this way in your present life? And what is important about this day and these feelings to bring back with you into your present life? When I snap my fingers again, go to the worst day of this previous life as an adult. 3, 2, 1. Just be there now, recognizing that you are safe no matter what happens. What makes this such a difficult day? Is there something about this difficult or painful day you carry with you in your present life? Do you notice any patterns either created or deepened here on this difficult day in this previous life? Let the energy of disappointment or sadness or pain or grief, let it all drain away right now, like releasing a burden. When I snap my fingers again, go to the moment right before you pass from that lifetime. 3, 2, and 1. Just moments before your body passes. Notice if you're lying down or standing or seated. Notice what is happening. And as you pass, leave the body, float above it. From this place of freedom and peace, reflect back on the lifetime that just ended. What is the greatest lesson you learned from living that lifetime? incorporate this lesson now into your psyche. Incorporate this deeper learning for the benefit of your present life. Bring this learning back with you. And release anything or anyone from that lifetime you need to release through forgiveness, including yourself. When I snap my fingers again, you'll be back in the crystal hall, walking back to the arch. 3, 2, 1. Back in the crystal hall now, walking back through this beautiful place with the crystal chandeliers and the candles and the wall sconces, the paintings and the marble and the gold, the statues glittering, and you filled with serenity and peace and wisdom, feeling more whole and complete now, with a much greater understanding of the greater aspects of your existence. Difficult aspects of the past remain in the past at a safe distance. Wisdom from the past is now fully integrated and fully accessible in your present life. Emerging from the hall, walking toward the arch, walking underneath the crystal arch. And back along the path toward the mountaintop, with a perfect memory of everything that transpired and feeling perfect in every way. 1, 2, 3. Walking back now, back up the mountain. 4, 5, and 6. Almost back to the top of the mountain. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now, you can press the button on the elevator as the smooth and ornate doors slide open. And you stand in the elevator. You press the number 5. The doors close. 1, 2, almost all the way back to the present time and place. 3, your body filled with light. Your body filled with life. Empowered, aware, strong, and confident. 4, almost all the way back. Your eyes are clear, as though bathed in cool spring water, with a perfect memory of everything that transpired and 5. The arrow points to 5 above the doors. The doors open as your eyes open, returning all the way back, safe, secure, and sound. If you like this track, remember to click like, the subscribe button, and the bell notification.